Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to come on here real quick and let you guys know that I'm just getting over the C word. So I may sound pretty congested, or at least I feel like I sound congested. So I just wanted to let you know that's the reason why my voice sounds like this. But yeah, that shit's no joke. I work in the healthcare field, so it's mandatory that I get vaccinated. So I'm assuming once you're vaccinated, they say supposedly that you don't get it as bad. But I can't even imagine the people who do get it pretty severe. My head, my throat, and a cough is what I had. And my head and my throat hurt like a bitch. But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that's the reason if I do sound like raspy or manly or whatnot in this video. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get on with the case. So in today's case, I'm going to be talking about a 19-year-old cashier who was shot to death while working at Burger King in East Harlem, New York. 19-year-old Kristal Nieves was a Puerto Rico native who moved to the U.S. mainland to live with her mother and younger brother 6 years ago, hoping for a better life in the Big Apple. Kristal's mother busted her ass working to support her family. So of course Kristal wanted to contribute and was looking for a job to help her mom pay the bills. And she did want to save up for a car and also save up to attend college and study nursing. So she definitely wanted the American dream. Kristal ended up getting a job working night shifts at an East Harlem Burger King, but on January 9th, 2022, at around 12:45 to 1 a.m., a slim-built man wearing a black mask, all black clothing, went into the Burger King to rob the place. He pulled out a gun and pistol whipped a customer and a manager, knocking 2 teeth out of the manager's mouth. From there, Kristal ended up handing him $100 in cash, but he demanded more money. Kristal fumbled to open a second register drawer, but she was unable to since she didn't have the key. This man then fired 1 shot in her torso before leaving. Police were called and EMS rushed Kristal to Metropolitan Hospital, but it was too late to save her life. She was pronounced dead. There was about a 30-second surveillance footage in Burger King that had showed the suspect with a pair of white earbuds hanging out of his pockets, and that was a clue that police later used. Authorities ended up using surveillance footage to track the suspect walking to 116th Street, Lexington Avenue subway station, and then they eventually uncovered more footage. He was the same height, he had the same earbuds hanging out of his pants, and he had the same exact walk, whom they identified as a homeless 30-year-old Winston Glenn. This poor little 19-year-old girl had only been a register at that Burger King for 3 weeks. And she was so scared of the night shifts that she had already requested to work day shifts and was going to switch the following week. Kristal's mother, Christy, told the New York Post in Spanish through an interpreter that the girl was afraid of her safety because she was young and she has more than 50 homeless people sleeping in front of her store. Kristal's mother said she feels extremely guilty because she advised her daughter to go to work that day since Kristal said that she didn't want to because she feared working nights. And the mother even said that she had to be responsible and being an adult and to go to work. So I can't even imagine the pain and the sadness of what this mother feels. But as a mother myself, that's the answer that you give your child. I mean, if they don't want to go to work, you always say, well, you need to have responsibilities. You're an adult. You need to work. You know, you never think that your kid going to work will be the last time that you see them. My heart absolutely breaks for this mother. Now listen to this though. This guy was arrested on November 30th, 2021, but was released and free to roam the streets without bail after threatening a man with a screwdriver because his crime was quote unquote not bail eligible. So that means he was let out, and this was just a little more than a month prior to this horrific murder. And the Jamaican immigrant was being let out of the 25th Precinct Station House after being booked Friday, January 14th, when he pretty much went into a rant as an angry crowd cursed at him in English and Spanish. "Why am I guilty?" he shouted through the blue mask covering his face as officers walked him to the waiting police car. Detectives attempted to load and handcuff the suspect into the back of the car when he screamed, "Fuck you all," and then yelled, "America's gonna burn." The cops then grabbed him by the shoulders and the top of his head as they struggled to shove him in the vehicle. But this guy had one last parting shout for those calling him garbage, and much worse in Spanish. He hollered, "Do you want to start a war between Latinos?" and the N-word. "Do you want to start a war?" This guy faces charges of first-degree murder, first-degree robbery, criminal use of a firearm, and criminal possession of a weapon. But before this, he's had 4 prior arrests for offenses including menacing and assault. I had read that this dude even worked at the same Burger King between April and December 2020. So I personally think that he pre-planned this robbery at this specific Burger King just because he was familiar with that place. This young, beautiful 19-year-old girl who had dreams to come to the US and one day to become a nurse and help others. And here she loses her life over $100. Condolences to the family, and may this 19-year-old beautiful girl, Kristal Nieves, rest in peace. All right, you guys, well, take care, and until next time, bye.